Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Charles Lebesis. Welcome to another video. So today we're actually going to talk about why some more people say no to your high ticket offer or to your sales calls. Basically, right, you get a person on your sales call, but everything goes really good, right? You go over his situation, you understand that you can actually help him, he understands that you're the right option. But when it just comes to selling, they either just say no or whatever happens, right? And you don't get the sale. And so, again, you finally got someone on a sales call, right? They seemed interested. They even said that they actually wanted to think about it, right? And then after you hit them up, maybe a follow up, maybe they told you that they will message you back, right, in a month or something. Not in a month, but like in a week, right? Um, it's just crickets, right? Nobody's going to say anything. And it's easy to actually assume that they were just broke or not ready. But the truth is that it's actually way deeper than that. And I'm going to explain why in this video. I'll actually break down the like 4 hidden objections that silently kill your high ticket sale offer before the sales call even happens. And we're going to talk about how to actually fix it, how to make that everything like stick together with email sequences so that actually when someone books a call and they actually go on it, they are already sold, they have the right mindset, the right beliefs, and they know that you are the right option for them. And so most creators and coaches think objections happen all the time, but high ticket buyers, they're a bit skeptical way before that, right? Way before the actual call. They have these objections that they are just in the back of their heads, but they know them, and that's the ones that we have to address. And so, by the time they click book a call, they are already decided whether you're worth their time. So, if your email sequence isn't addressing their concerns, you're walking into every sales call with a losing hand. But of course, we can do that, right? We can change all of it with just simply having answering those 4 hidden objections that your emails must overcome before someone just says yes. So, first one is of course building trust, right, guys? Trust is the currency today, right? It's the currency of um exchanging something, right? People need to trust you before they do something. So, can I actually trust this person? Is the first question that actually pops in their head. And they're not questioning your expertise. They're actually questioning your intentions. Like, are your intentions good, bad? Are you just in it for the money? Are you actually helping them? Or what's exactly who you are as a person, right? Have you shown real behind the scenes? Have you shared your own failures? Are your emails just hype or do they actually build relationships? So, how do we actually fix it in an email? You need to, of course, share by your starting by sharing your story, not just your wins. Just be honest, just be real, be you, right? Be this guy who is funny. Maybe you're serious, maybe you're professional, way too professional, but it's always a good one to be conversational as you can, specifically, especially in emails. People buy from people they trust. Remember that it's the first rule you have to create. Second one is timing. Is now the right time for me? Is the second question they have to ask. How urgent is the problem that I'm currently having? How urgent is the problem that he's trying to solve, right? Is it money? Is it weight? Is it relationships, health? Is it how to walk my dog? How to shower the correct way? Right? All these are problems. And of course, each problem has its own urgency, right, level. So even if they want the result, they're actually thinking about it. They're thinking if I'm too busy right now, if maybe next month when things can calm down, maybe I get more, I get paid more, I get an extra bonus that I can invest into myself, or just wait until I have more money, right? It's like basically two uh, like all of these three are actually very often and very common to encounter in their heads. And so, how exactly do we fix this objection, the timing one, right? So, you show why waiting costs more than acting now, and they need to actually feel it. It needs to feel tangible, right? This is they need to look at something and realize that oh my god, it actually happens, right? It actually costs me so much that I need to actually invest right now. Talk about opportunity cost, paint the picture of what happens if they delay it by 3 more months. So the next one is return on investment. Sorry about that, but the next one is return on investment belief. So the third question that pops in their heads is, will this actually work for me, right? They've seen your testimonials, but they're still wondering, right? They're still insecure, they don't have the confidence. Maybe they think that the guys that you showcase are just lucky or they're the 1%, right? And what if I'm the only person that this doesn't work for? And it's very bad to, first of all, have these people. It's a bad mindset. So try to avoid getting those people into your program. But if you come across them, of course, try to fix it. Try to fix this limiting belief by, of course, answering it before a call in an email. And so, how do you fix it exactly in an email? So you, of course, need to show the diversity in your proof. You need to show every kind of person from every kind of I don't know, background, as much as you can, right? As much as you can. Try to highlight clients who started where your reader is right now, maybe even 10 steps below where your reader is right now. And use phrases like, even if you failed before, even if you had zero following, even if you never tried this before, maybe you failed a couple times. This is still a very good option for you because we, again, clear everything, right? We reset your fundamentals and we teach you our own way, the successful way, right? You can reset it. Fourth one is the risk. So guys, risk, huge one, right? 30-day guarantee, right? But yeah, so risk is actually what happens if I say yes and it doesn't work. And we honestly ask this ourselves all the time. It's something, it's a very common question, objection. And high ticket means high perceived risk. So if your email sequence doesn't actually lower the risk, the sale is dead on arrival. So how exactly do we fix it in an email? You of course use risk reversals, guarantees, money back windows, or just plain confidence, which honestly, you should use more, right? Just be more confident, have more conviction, right? It actually helps dramatically, guys. When it comes to sales calls, there's like honestly like two closers, right? They're the same level, literally use the same script, have the same experience, but one is just a tiny bit more confident. They have more conviction, right? When they talk to somebody, it's like you can actually like hear to them and listen to their voice, and it just sounds like they know what they're talking about. It's like they have done it 1,000 times. They like know that it's just going to work for them, right? It's just conviction, it's a confidence, and it's a huge one. Always be confident, whatever you're doing. It's going to help you dramatically in life. And so, as I said, just use plain confidence. Show them that you're actually betting on their success, not their failure, not just charging for access. And so, look, if someone's getting on a high ticket sales call or on any call, doesn't really matter if it's a high ticket one, when with a spoken doubts, you're not in a conversation, you're actually in a defensive battle. The sales call shouldn't be about convincing. It should be about clarifying if they're right for you or no. By addressing these four objections before the call in your nurture emails, your content, your case studies, you do three things, right? You filter out unqualified leads, you make buyers feel more seen and understood, and you increase your close rate without high pressure tactics. And so let's have a small recap. If people aren't buying your high ticket offer, it's probably because they don't trust you, the timing feels off, they don't believe the return on investment applies to them, and or they just feel it's way too risky for them, right? It always like about that. And so your job isn't to pitch harder, it's to build belief sooner. And so if you actually want more help building this email system that does it all for you, basically, so your sales goals are more warm, qualified, and of course 10 times more easier to close, check out the profit flow system. It's basically the exact backend system I use to turn cold subscribers into high ticket clients. If you want to check it out, the links in the description, and catch you in the next one.